Hello students, in this problem we will study adjustment of capital. See the problem. Balance sheet of A, B and C who were sharing profits in proportion to their capitals is given in the problem. After the balance sheet, the adjustments are given. B retired on 1st April 2018 and following terms were agreed. Stock to be depreciated by 6%. Provision for doubtful debts to be brought up to 5% on debtors. Land and building to be appreciated by 20%. The provision of rupees 770 to be made in respect of outstanding legal charges. Investments are brought down to rupees 8,500. In sixth adjustment, they have given us goodwill of the entire firm and B's share of goodwill to be adjusted in the accounts of A and C. In last adjustment, they told us that the entire capital of the firm, that is reconstituted firm, will be fixed at rupees 28,000 and which will be in proportion of 5:3 between A and C. Actual cash to be brought in or paid off as the case may be. So we have to pass journal entries and show the balance sheet after transferring B's share to the separate account. Okay, let us start then. I have prepared revaluation account, partners capital account and balance sheet of the reconstituted firm as on 1st April 2018. In this problem, old ratio and new ratio is given. So we have to calculate gaining ratio. Let us discuss that. Calculation of gaining ratio. They told us that A, B and C were sharing profits in proportion to their capitals. It means in their capital ratio. So A, B and C, their capitals are 18,000, 13,500 and 9,000. After cancelling two zeros, it will be 180 is to 135 is to 90 and finally it will be 4 is to 3 is to 2. So their old ratio is 4 is to 3 is to 2, that is 4 upon 9, 3 upon 9 and 2 upon 9. New ratio is given in the problem between A and C as B is the retiring partner. The ratio is 5 is to 3, that is 5 upon 8 and 3 upon 8. We know the formula. Gaining ratio is equal to new ratio minus old ratio. So in case of partner A, new ratio 5 upon 8 minus old ratio 4 upon 9, the answer will be 13 upon 72. In case of partner C, new ratio 3 upon 8 minus old ratio 2 upon 9. So the answer will be 11 upon 72 and so the gaining ratio will be 13 is to 11. Okay. Now in the last adjustment they told us that the entire capital of newly constituted, that is reconstituted firm, will be fixed at rupees 28,000. In the reconstituted firm there will be two partners, that is A and C. So this capital rupees 28,000 will be in proportion of 5 is to 3 between A and C. So total capital of the new firm is equal to 28,000. So A's capital will be 28,000 into 5 upon 8, that will be 17,500 and C's capital is equal to 28,000 into 3 upon 8, that is his share, is equal to 10,500. So this is the adjusted capitals according to the new profit sharing ratio. While solving the problem, we have to adjust the capitals in this way. Okay, so now let us start. I have prepared revaluation account, partners capital account and balance sheet and bank account on a separate sheet. So this is the bank account. Let us start the problem. First we have to make posting of the balance sheet. I have made posting of the balance sheet items. See the liability side. Capitals were transferred to partners capital account credit side. Then the investment fluctuation reserve. See the liability side. Investment fluctuation reserve is rupees 7,500, and in the fifth adjustment they have told us that investments are brought down to rupees 8,500. In the asset side, investment amount is 11,500 and we have to brought down it to rupees 8,500, means investment amount will be 8,500 in the future balance sheet, and there is decrease of rupees 3,000 in the investment amount. So we have adjusted these 3,000 rupees from the investment fluctuation reserve, and as reserve is rupees 7,500, there is still 4,500 rupees in the investment fluctuation reserve. This remaining amount of investment fluctuation reserve is distributed between all the partners in their old profit sharing ratio. Okay. Sundry creditors will be in liability side outer column. There is no adjustment on that. And other assets, that is sundry debtors, stock and land and building, amounts are written in inner column as there are adjustment on these items. Now we will solve the adjustments. First adjustment, stock to be depreciated by 6%. So let us depreciate it. Less depreciation, 6% will be rupees 480. So the amount outer column will be 7520. Okay. And depreciation in asset will be lost to the firm. So to stock rupees 480. Now next adjustment, provision for doubtful debts to be brought up to 5% on debtors. See the debtors amount is rupees 5,000 and they told us to make the provision up to 5%, that will be rupees 250. 5% of rupees 5,000 will be 250. So we have to make provision, that is increase provision up to rupees 250. So we will deduct rupees 250 from here, less provision rupees 250. Outer column amount will be 4750, and as the old provision given in the old balance sheet was rupees 100 and now we have increased provision up to rupees 250, there is increase of rupees 150 in the provision for doubtful debts, which will be loss. So debit side of revaluation account, to provision for doubtful debts rupees 150. Okay. Then next adjustment, land and building to be appreciated by 20%. So add appreciation, 20% means 5,000. So total will be 30,000. And appreciation of asset means profit. So by land and buildings rupees 5,000. Okay. Next adjustment now, a provision of rupees 770 to be made in respect of outstanding legal charges. So we have to make provision, our liability will increase. So provision for outstanding legal charges rupees 770. As our liabilities are increasing, it will be lost to the firm. So revaluation account debit side, to provision for outstanding legal charges rupees 770. Okay. And now the adjustment of goodwill. They have told us that goodwill of the entire firm to be fixed at 10,800, and we have to calculate B's share of goodwill, which will be adjusted between A and C in their gaining ratio. Okay. Goodwill of the firm is equal to 10,800. It is given in the problem. So we will calculate B's share of goodwill, 10,800 into 3/9. That will be rupees 3,600, which will be distributed between 13:11, that is gaining ratio of A and C, So for A it will be 1950 and for C it will be 1650. Now we have to pass the journal entry, that is continuing partners capital account debit to retiring partners capital account. So entry will be A's capital account debit 1950, C's capital account debit 1650, and to retiring partners capital account, that is to B's capital account, total amount will be 3600. In this way we will pass the journal entry of adjustment of goodwill. Now let us pass this, we have passed this entry. Let us post the entry in the problem, that is in partners capital account. So debit side of A and C's capital account, we will write to B's capital account. So the amount will be 1950 and 1650 dash in B's column. Now the second posting we can write here entry of goodwill for better understanding. Now the second posting will be credit side of C's capital account, sorry, B's capital account. So by A's capital account in B's column 1950 and by C's capital account rupees 1650 in B's column and dash in other partners column. So this will be the second posting of entry of goodwill. Okay. Now the last adjustment, they told us that make the adjustment of capital and the total capital will be fixed at rupees 28,000. For solving this entry, first we have to tally revaluation account. So we will tally revaluation account first. Revaluation account, credit total is rupees 5,000, debit total is rupees 1,400. We will deduct rupees 1,400 from 5,000 and the balance will be rupees 3,600. So 3,600 will be transferred to partners capital account, partners capital account, and the amount will be distributed between the all partners, that is A, B and C, in their old profit sharing ratio, and the distribution will be 1,600, 1,200 and 800 respectively. Okay. Now we will make the second posting, credit side of partners capital account by revaluation account, by revaluation account the amounts will be 1,600, 1,200 and 800. Now we will tally capital accounts. First we will tally retiring partners capital account, that is Mr. B. So credit total of Mr. B is rupees 19,800. 19,800. This will be his balance because there is no amount in debit side. So the balance will be 19,800, and as per our rule we have to transfer this balance to his loan account. So do to B's loan account rupees 19,800. This will be our liability. So we will write it in liability side, B's loan account 19,800. Now we will tally A's capital account. Now they told us that the capital of reconstituted firm between A and C will be fixed at rupees 28,000, and in the working note we have distributed the capital as per their new ratio, which is 17,500 and 10,500. So we have to make adjustment of capital accordingly. So now we will write here to balance carried down 17,500 and 10,500. Now we will calculate the difference. Credit total of A is 21,600 and debit total is rupees 19,450. So the difference will be 21,600 minus 19,450, which will be 2,150. So we will write the difference here, 2,150. Okay. Now the third partner will write the total 21,600, which is the higher amount. Means credit total we have written here, and we have deducted total of 17,500 and 1950 from 21,600. So the difference is 2150. Now the third partner C's credit total is 10,800 as we can see, and total of debit side is 18,000. Total of debit side is 1650 plus 10,500, that is 12,150. So debit total is more. We will write here 12,150, 12,150. Now we will deduct 10,800 from 12,150 and the difference will be 1350 here. So now they told us that we have to make adjustment of capital and actual cash to be brought in or paid off as the case may be. So we have to make this adjustment with the help of bank account. So we will write here by bank account and here to bank account. And now we have to make second posting of this transaction. First we will make second posting of this entry. Debit side of partners capital account to bank account means credit side of bank account by A's capital account 2150. Then second posting of this entry will be in debit side of bank account, so to C's capital account 1350. Okay. Now we will balance bank account. Debit total is 6850. After deducting 2,150 from 6,850, the balance will be 4,700. So by balance carried down 4,700. Okay. Now we will write this balance as cash at bank in asset side, cash at bank 4,700, and the capital balances of A and C in liability side. So capitals A and C. A's capital is 17,500 and B's capital is 10,500. So we have completed the problem. Now we will tally the balance sheet. The total is 55,470 and total of this side is 55,470. Okay. Now let us pass journal entries. See the journal entries now. First entry will be of investment fluctuation reserve. Investment fluctuation reserve is debited for rupees 7,500. From that amount 3,000 will be transferred to investment account to reduce the investment, and the remaining amount will be distributed between the three partners in their old profit sharing ratio. Second entry is of revaluation account. Revaluation account debit to stock account to provision for doubtful debts to provision for legal charges. revaluation of assets and liabilities. There is appreciation in the land and building. So land and building account debit to revaluation account rupees 5,000. Then the adjustment entry of goodwill. We have already discussed this entry. Now balancing of revaluation account. Revaluation profit transferred to capital accounts of all the partners in their old profit sharing ratio. Then the entry of balancing of B's capital account. B's capital account debit 19,800 to B's loan account, that is 19,800. We are transferred balance of B's capital account to his loan account. Now after balancing A's capital account, we have calculated the amount 2,150. The entry will be A's capital account debit to bank account, because for keeping the capital account balance in their new profit sharing ratio, that is 5:3, A has to keep rupees 17,500 into business. For that purpose, he is taking away the extra amount, that is 2,150 from the business. In case of C, his capital should be rupees 10,500 in the business. So he has to bring rupees 1,350 into business to make his capital rupees 10,500. So the entry will be bank account debit to C's capital account. Okay, that's all for today.